Imagine the constant, irritating sound of your toilet running, wasting water and increasing your utility bills. You've heard that adjusting the fill valve is often the solution, and you've tried it, but the sound persists. This can be frustrating, especially when you thought you had the answer. If adjusting your toilet's fill valve height doesn't stop it from running, the most common culprits are usually a faulty flapper, an incorrect water level, or issues with the overflow tube itself. These components work together to maintain the water level in the tank, and a problem with any one of them can cause continuous running. The why behind this is all about the tank seal and water level. The fill valve's job is to stop water when it reaches a certain point. If the flapper seal is compromised, water leaks into the bowl, causing the fill valve to constantly refill the tank. Similarly, if the water level is too high, it spills directly into the overflow tube, mimicking a leak and triggering continuous refilling by the fill valve. To troubleshoot this, start by checking your flapper. Turn off the water supply to the toilet. Then open the tank and inspect the flapper at the bottom of the tank. Look for any visible damage like tears, stiffness, or cracks. Ensure it's seating properly over the flush valve opening. Sometimes, the flapper chain might be too long, preventing a full seal, or too short, holding it slightly open. Adjust the chain so it has just a little slack when the flapper is closed. Next, check the water level in the tank. With the water supply turned on, the water should stop filling about 1/2 inch below the top of the overflow tube. If the water level is higher and consistently spilling into the overflow tube, it indicates that your fill valve is not properly shutting off or is adjusted incorrectly, even if you thought you had adjusted it. You might need to make a finer adjustment or consider replacing the fill valve if it is old or damaged. Also, make sure the small refill tube, which usually connects from the fill valve to the overflow tube, isn't inserted too far down into the overflow pipe, which can create a siphoning effect. An often overlooked detail is the health of the overflow tube itself, or debris caught within the flapper's sealing area. Even a small piece of sediment can prevent a perfect seal, leading to a silent leak that keeps the fill valve active. Testing for a leak can be done by adding a few drops of food coloring to the tank water and waiting about 15 minutes without flushing. If color appears in the bowl, you have a leak, likely at the flapper, even if it looks okay. By systematically checking the flapper for damage and proper seating, adjusting the water level to be below the overflow tube, and ensuring no siphoning occurs from the refill tube, you can accurately pinpoint the source of your running toilet. This methodical approach not only saves you from constant irritation but also significantly reduces your water waste, protecting your wallet and conserving a precious resource.